Let's head now to Pazarkule, which is another border crossing which connects Turkey to Greece. And we can speak to Lanna Walsh, who's a spokesperson for the International Organization for Migration, which provides services and advice concerning migration to governments as well as to migrants. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Lanna. Just tell us, first of all, what is the situation where you are right now?
Right, so we're here at Pazarkule border crossing point. It's one of two official border crossing points between Turkey and Greece. We've been here since about 12:30 this afternoon, and we have seen a steady flow of thousands of migrants of all nationalities trying to cross the border. We've seen families, women with children, usually here. We've been working here providing assistance since December. Usually the demographic are single men from Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, but today it's a different story. We've seen a much more diverse group and many more families than usual, lots of small children, and we're estimating that there are about 10,000 people or so that have come here today and tried to cross.
Okay, so a lot of people on a normal day, you're saying, would be from Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. At the moment, presumably, the people you're seeing, the women and children, they've come from Syria, haven't they?
No, actually, Syrians are a small percentage of those who are here today. It's much more of a mix. As you know, the border with Turkey and Syria is still closed. So what we're seeing is a much more diverse group, with Syrians being a minority.
Okay, and presumably the conditions there, the bitterly cold winter weather we're hearing about, is making things much more difficult for you and obviously for the people who are in that part of the country. What sort of health or what sort of condition are you finding people are in there?
Yes, it's been very, very cold. It was near freezing temperatures last night. We were at a different crossing point last night, one of the informal points that leads towards the Evros Meric River. And there was also a steady stream of hundreds of migrants. We talked to Iranians, Afghans, Syrians there. And you could see all along that path fires set up, people just trying to keep warm. We spent some time with a Syrian family, 15 of them together, huddled together by a fire with the smallest children, 5 years old, going to fetch branches to keep the fire going. And they were there well into the night. It wasn't clear where they were going to go and sleep. Many have stayed overnight. And it's very difficult conditions to survive here.
And what are people telling you there about where they actually want to go? I mean, what's the final destination? Presumably it isn't Greece, is it?
Well, we talked to a group of young Iranians in their late 20s yesterday, and they had all come from Istanbul, where they had relatively stable jobs, working in salons, and they said that they heard the border was open, so they try to come and see if try their luck. So they left their jobs behind and packed up. And when we asked them, I think they were traveling for the last 24 hours or so, and didn't know where they were going to sleep. But they all, I mean, it seemed to, they wanted to try. Same with a young Afghan man who brought his two siblings with him. He had quit his job and just decided to give it a try. And when he was turned away, didn't know then where he would go that night. So it's people aren't sure what will happen, but it doesn't stop them from trying.
And just very briefly, if you will, just to confirm for us, for anyone who's finding this story quite difficult to follow, because it is a complicated story, are people actually getting across the border where you are from Turkey into Greece in large numbers, or are a lot of people being turned away?
We're seeing that a lot of people are being turned away and coming back, and we we've been there are thousands that have been coming on buses, taxis, rented vans, and are trying to get through. But from what it seems, they're not being let through and are just coming back. So we don't know if the steady flow will continue, or it sounds what we've heard from our staff on the ground who are in different parts of the country. They're in Istanbul. Lots of the migrants have been coming on buses from Istanbul. Our staff have said since yesterday afternoon there's been a steady flow here. But as word is getting back to to their friends and families, people may now choose not to come. This is what we've been hearing, is that they've heard that since others are unsuccessful, they may not try. So we're waiting to see if the flows continue or not. But today it's been quite steady.
Okay, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for speaking to us, though. Lanna WALSH, there on the border between Turkey and Greece in the town of Pazakule. Thank you very much indeed.